Personal growth is success. See, a lot of times we want to get the cars, the houses, the monetary value that comes with being successful, right? But we forget that through this journey of trying to become successful, trying to accomplish your dreams, trying to accomplish your goals, it's all about who you're becoming in the process, right? And that ultimately is your success. As long as you're improving, as long as you're becoming a better person, as long as you're becoming better at whatever craft it is that you're doing currently, then you're becoming successful, right? Because as I mentioned to you guys previously, if you want to have a specific kind of lifestyle, have a specific kind of business, a specific kind of career, you have to look at the people who are currently at the top of that industry and think about what characteristics do they have that you do not currently have, right? Because with the right characteristics, with the right habits, the right traits, you're guaranteed to always be successful. There's no way around it, right? So ultimately, your personal growth is success. We need to stop focusing so much on the cars, the money, the status, and things like that, and focus on who you need to be successful. Because you working towards that is going to ultimately lead you to be a successful person, right? See, even me, for example, right? When I first started my journey of trying to increase my income, trying to live my dream lifestyle, the first thing I did was start prioritizing my health. I started going to the gym, started getting a little bit more active, and I started becoming disciplined in at least one portion of my life, right? If you're undisciplined in every single area of your life, how do you ever expect to be successful? That's not success. That's like the complete opposite of it, right? So the first thing I did was start going to the gym, build the discipline of being someone who can commit to something. And then on top of that, I started building other things on top of that. Starting businesses. I started doing a podcast, right? I started my supplement brand because it all started with the foundation of me working on myself and becoming the person capable of dealing with those stresses and problems and just being able to figure things out and stick through it and not quit and not try to go on to the next thing, right? That's so important that you start to focus on your personal growth. It's going to take you so far, right? So now how can you start focusing on that personal growth, right? The first thing you can do, as I just mentioned, is start to go to the gym. Start to get active. Start to take walks. It doesn't have to be a super a gym enthusiast or something like that. You can just start to get active. Start taking walks during the day. Start moving your body on a daily basis, right? Because when you sit still and you're just sitting at a desk all day, you're storing up those thoughts, those anxious moments, and it's all building up and it's slowing you down ultimately. So you need to move your body so that you can move that energy and direct it in a different direction, right? So first thing you do is prioritize your health. Next thing you need to do is you need to start learning more. Whatever it is that you currently work or you currently do, you need to start learning about things in that field, or even learning about things that you're passionate about, right? If you want to start a business, if you want to start a podcast, you want to write a book, you need to go learn about that field and learn about that area of expertise, right? Because when you start to learn about it, you start to see that there's a lot more depth behind it that you didn't even realize in the beginning, right? So don't be scared to go down rabbit holes and just spend hours on end learning about a specific subject, right? I feel like a lot of times after we graduated high school or college, a lot of us just shut off our brains and we just don't want to learn no more. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you don't learn no more, you're going to stay exactly who you are forever, right? And that's not where any of us want to be. So continue to learn and continue to invest in yourself, right? That's the most important thing. And I want you guys to just remember, your personal growth is ultimately your success. And that's what's going to lead you to become successful. As always, I hope you guys got some value from this video. Make sure you go and follow us on Instagram at Built to Grow Pod. That's Built to Grow POD. As well as follow our supplement brand at ogilvitebrand.com. Hope you guys are having a blessed week, and I'll see you on the next episode.